What's up, everyone? I'm Brian from South Shore Vape, and welcome to the channel. And today we're going to be looking at a fairly new device that just came out not too long ago. And it is the Smok GX 2/4 or 2/4, whatever you want to call it. And what this device is it is a device that you can use in either dual 18650 mode or quad 18650 mode. As you can see right now, I have it in the quad 18650 mode. That's just a personal preference. So when it's in dual battery mode, you get 220 watts. When it's in quad battery mode, you get 350 watts. And if any of you guys are wondering why it looks so familiar, it is the exact same shape as the GX350 that came out several months back. And speaking of the GX350 that they came out with, that device was actually originally supposed to be either a dual battery or quad battery mod. And some of the early reviewers, as if you guys seen that video on it, that some of them came like that, and it even says it when you flip the battery lid. It shows the configurations for the batteries. But once they released the retail version of the GX350, it was quad battery use only. So then they came out with this. They must have had the idea back then to make it either an option where you put a backing on like this. Here's what the screen looks like on it. It's the same chip as the Alien or the G320. Very easy to use, but instead, if you look on the batteries there, it says AB on one battery and then CD on the other. They couldn't fit all four batteries on the screen for some reason. But, so that's that. And if you look at it, look how nice and shiny this thing is. I got the purple, of course. It comes in several different colors. Here's what the packaging looks like. Once you get into the packaging and you open up the box, on the top layer here, this is where your mod and your tank would be. This came in a kit, and it came with the Big Baby Beast. Yes, the Big Baby Beast. You guys all know that tank. I'm not going to review the tank today because I already have a video on that, and I will leave a link underneath to where you can see the video on the Big Baby Beast. But anyways, getting back, you have your mod, you have your tank, and you have a spare coil, and that is the octuplet 0.15 Baby Beast coil. Comes included. Then on the second layer, you get a nice user manual. Then you get this battery card. Don't ever use damaged or torn wrapped batteries. It can make it very dangerous. I actually made that mistake. I didn't know I had a dead battery, like permanently dead, in my device, and it wasn't working right. It was because the battery went bad and I didn't know it. But anyways, and it also comes with your code of authenticity card. Then you get your little packaging with your spare O-rings and your top fill gasket in case you lose the first one or it breaks or whatever. And then it comes with a vape band. And then it also comes with a USB wire made for firmware upgrades only. You can't charge this device through the USB wire. I don't recommend that anyway with 18650 devices. I always recommend taking the batteries out and charging them. That way they charge evenly on the external charger. I know some devices say they have balanced charging and yada yada yada, but it doesn't always end up working that way, so that's why I always recommend that. But anyways, here is what the mod looks like, of course, with the Big Baby Beast. It comes installed with the 0.4 ohm coil. That's what it comes with, and that's actually what I'm using in here. I'm vaping at 45 watts. Here we go. So getting back to the screen, this is how it looks. You click it 3 times, you go into your modes, you go into your puff counter, you go into your settings, and then once you get into settings, you have your screen lock, screen time, screen adjustments. Then you have your contrast, how bright you want the screen. Then this is where you would adjust your ohms, because this has full temperature control. It does stainless steel, titanium, and nickel. And then that's where you would do your firmware updates. And then, of course, after settings, you have your power, whether you want to turn the device on or off. Okay, so like I told you guys, how it's either dual or quad 18650. You have the option. Right now, I'll show you. I have it in the quad mode. And like I told you guys, it goes to 350 watts. Scroll's kind of slow, but there you go, 350. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this backing off, and how to do that is this button right here. All you do is you push in the button, like so, it comes off, and then as you see, here is the backing for the dual. Yeah, let me do this. That's how it looks. You just snap this piece in, and if all good goes, it should light up and say Smok. Click it 5 times. You know, it goes through its process. Then it shows the screen. And then, of course, when you press it, it asks if you have a new ohm, new coil. I just always press yes. And there you go. Let's have a vape. This baby beast rocking. So as you see, with only 2 batteries in it, I will scroll for you guys real quick. It goes up to only 220 watts. So a lot of people like it, as you can see. It's quite a bit smaller than the Alien, that's for sure. It's thinner, definitely. And I would say it's about the same height as the Alien. It's just narrower and thinner, which I like. So I'm going to put the other 2 batteries back on, and how to do that, you just line it up and you click, and it does this process again. Alright guys, so there you have it. That was the Smok or Smok GX2/4. What do I think about it? I think you guys already know the answer to how I feel about this. I absolutely love it. A few things real quick before I end this video I want to talk about. Yes, it comes with the big baby beast. At least I got a nice purple one now. But I just think that they should put new, like a TFV12 or at least like a TFV8. Or, you know, the X Baby Beast or something included with their kits. The Baby Beast is just getting kind of a little bit old. I have like 5 or 6 of them between the big Baby Beast and the Baby Beast itself. So I really think that they should do that. But some things I really love about this is, number one, I love the fact that you can either use 2 batteries or 4 batteries. If you want something that's small, and, you know, with the Baby Beast 0.4, it's not going to really go through the batteries that much. But it also has that option that you can add on the other 2 batteries and have 4 batteries for longer battery lives for some of you guys and girls out there, you know, that have a very low resistance on your atomizer or using like one of the big sub-ohm tanks like the TFV12. Your battery life is going to be longer than it would be as if you use one of those types of atomizers on a dual battery. So I love that. Another thing I really love, I love the fact that I have a purple mod right here. It's nice that it comes in all those different colors. It comes in like 6 or 7 different colors. I like how they do that. And another thing is the finish on this. Such an improvement from the Alien and the G320. Like, if you look at this, this thing is shiny. I feel like the paint on this one in their newer devices, which is like the same finish, I just feel like it's so much better, and it's not going to rub off and chip so easy like the Alien did and the G320 was like. Because my Alien, I got the black and red one, and almost all the paint is worn off it. And then my G320 is the same thing. It's silver now instead of black. I had a black and red one. It's basically silver now. So the paint on here is much better, and it does look good with the matching tank. Another pro about this is if you don't want the big baby beast, you can actually get just the device itself. And yeah, so in the packaging, it actually comes as the dual 18650, and this piece actually comes on the second layer. And as you see, I like the firing button too, how it's on the side right here. Another thing I like about it though, before we go, is that it is easy to use because it is the same setup as the Alien, same exact screen. It's like I could do this with my eyes closed. It's so easy. But it's also nice that it comes in full temperature control, and it will read resistances down to 0.1 in regular wattage mode, and then in temperature control mode it reads resistances down to 0.06. So that's that. And the Big Baby Beast is a 24.5 millimeter in diameter tank. I don't think you could really go that much. You could probably go, because there's a little protrusion right here, you could probably go with, a 27 millimeter tank or so. But I think anything bigger than that, I think what's going to happen is it's going to overhang. So it's nice that they made this bulge out a little on the side here, because you can put bigger atomizers on it. Again, it looks a lot like the GX350, and it looks a lot like the Wismec Rouleau RX200. Same shape. What I do like about it is even with the 4 batteries on it also, is it's not that big. I think the Rouleau is actually a little bit bigger, or maybe they're about the same size. But anyways, the Rouleau was a triple battery, and this is a quad battery, and it's basically the same size. I like that, and I also like when it's in dual mode that it's small, like smaller than the Alien. And the Alien was a pretty decently small mod for a dual 18650 device. So overall, my final conclusion is I highly recommend this device. You can find it online anywhere from $55 to like $75. All your online shops are selling it. So I will have links below to where you can buy it. I'll also have links below for my my Facebook and my Instagram, and I'll also have links for Advocacy. So I want to thank all of you for watching. It means a lot to me. Make sure you smash that like button. Make sure you comment, share the video, and make sure you subscribe, because like I said in the past, I have more coming. So that does it for me, guys. Remember, vape on, and have a good day, and I will catch you here on the next video. Have a good day. Bye.